Is Italian maestro Manuel Locatelli the central midfielder that Arsenal are looking to sign? And what exactly has the Sassuolo president been saying about his player? Is Nuno Tavares in London to complete his Arsenal medical? And what else has been happening at Arsenal? Join me as we discuss in the latest episode of the Transfers FC. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Baz14 and welcome back to your boys channel. I want to thank you guys personally because you guys have been smashing the support recently on your boys channel, and so as per, if you could smash a like and subscribe to your boys channel, I would massively appreciate that, because you know we are on that road to 50k. But let's get straight into Manuel Locatelli, the Italian maestro. Last night there was some breaking news coming out straight out of the president of Sassuolo. There's no rumors, there's no reporters, this is coming straight from the mouth of the guy that runs the club that Locatelli plays at. As Fabrizio Romano says here, Sassuolo CEO Carnavelli to Sky Sports, Arsenal have made an official bid for Locatelli. They are pushing hard to sign Manuel and it is an important bid. We will see. Also, Juventus want Locatelli and we've got a special relationship with them. We have a new meeting scheduled with Juve. Okay, things are now starting to add up a little bit. A bid for one Manuel Locatelli out of nowhere like an RKO. It was a surprise. I was surprised and I was shocked. But you know what? This does make a lot of sense, because as we discussed with Chris Wheatley on this channel, he confirmed that Arsenal made two offers for two separate players for £40 million each. And as reports in Italy confirmed today, Arsenal's official offer to Sassuolo for Locatelli was around €14 million. So that confirms exactly what Chris Wheatley was saying. Obviously, one of the bids went through for Ben White and the other one looks like it's one Manuel Locatelli. Charles Watt on Locatelli. Arsenal sources deny making any official bid. There is a feeling Sassuolo are using Arsenal's name to get Juve to offer more, but I am told that Arsenal's interest in Locatelli is genuine and there has been contact between the clubs. A move hasn't been ruled out. So a man like Charles can't confirm the bid, but he can confirm the interest, and we already all know about that because Arsenal potentially see Manuel Locatelli as the perfect replacement for Granit Xhaka. In terms of Chris Wheatley himself, he says the transfer merry-go-round has officially begun. Juve have already agreed personal terms with Locatelli. Sassuolo pressuring Juve to increase their offer. Xhaka linked to Juve as an alternative, but interest not concrete and he wants to join Roma. And you know what? This also makes a lot of sense, because it's been confirmed in the past that Locatelli's preferred destination is to stay in Italy and to go to Juventus. However, the massive issue with Juventus, the old lady, is they don't have the money to put on the table. And so I'm not saying that Juve are broke, but them guys don't have the exact amount of money that Sassuolo wants, and that is why they are offering a player swap deal instead. And in terms of Arsenal, they've come in here, they want Locatelli, and they've put forward apparently a €40 million bid confirmed by the president himself for the player. He also has said on TV dello Sport on Arsenal, Juventus and Dortmund target Manuel Locatelli, that Locatelli likes Juventus but the other teams from abroad are ahead. So the CEO of Sassuolo is making it clear to Juventus, Arsenal have put forward a bid, it's pretty serious, it's better than what you've offered to us, and if you don't offer us the right amount of money or a suitable offer, that we are going to start negotiating with Arsenal, and who's to say that we can't agree a deal to bring Locatelli to the Emirates Stadium. What about the player himself? We know that he wants to stay at Juventus, but is he open to coming to abroad? Well, in an interview with L'Equipe only a few months ago, Manuel Locatelli said, I'm open to an experience abroad of Italy. PSG, I'd like this kind of opportunity. PSG is a world top club in a great city. So in terms of Juventus, if they pay the money and they agree the deal, Locatelli is 100% going to go to Juventus. But if Arsenal come in with the money in the bank, they cash in and they give the Sassuolo and agree a deal, then this transfer is gonna get very interesting. But what are your thoughts on Manuel Locatelli, and do you think he'd be the right replacement for Granit Xhaka, or do you have another midfielder in mind, someone from the Premier League, maybe a certain Yves Bissouma instead? One player who is definitely going to Italy is Granit Xhaka, and when he was asked if he speaks Italian, he says not yet. In Rome they have many good schools where you can learn the language. I learned English, I can also learn Italian. It's always important to know foreign languages. Now I'm an Arsenal player, but everyone knows what Roma represents. Let's see. So Xhaka is making it clear he wants to go to Italy, he wants to go to Rome, and he's already learning a bit of Italiano. But I would keep an eye on Granit Xhaka, because thus far so Roma are not paying Arsenal the money they want for the player. And in terms of Juventus, if they can't afford Locatelli, maybe for half the price they can get Granit Xhaka. If Arsenal were to hypothetically send Xhaka to Juventus, then that would give Arsenal a free run in Manuel Locatelli, and the only only club competing with Arsenal then is Borussia Dortmund. Will Locatelli join Arsenal? I'm not sure, let's keep an eye on it. But the only thing confirmed as of today is that Arsenal puts an official offer forward to Manuel Locatelli to Sassuolo, and so now it's your move, Juventus and Roma. Can you guys put forward the money on the table like Arsenal Football Club can do as of right now? Moving on, let's discuss Nuno Tavares and his Arsenal transfer. On this transfer, we've already had the three famous words of "here we go," and today we have got the famous M word as well. I'm talking medical. As Fabrizio Romano confirms, Arsenal have an agreement signed with Benfica for Nuno Tavares since yesterday. Done deal, no doubt. Fee will be €8 million plus add-ons. Nuno will sign until June 2026, and he right now is in London to undergo his medical. Arsenal now working to complete also Lokonga's signing, and this was also confirmed by Gonçalo Lopez out of Portugal that Tavares has travelled today to London to complete his Arsenal medical. So the medical examination is the only thing that is holding the official confirmation for Arsenal and Nuno Tavares. It's the same with Albert Sambi Lokonga, the deal is basically done as well. But what about a certain Benjamin White out of Brighton? Well, in an Instagram Q&A today on Ben White, Chris Wheatley has said the deal is all but complete, would expect it to be finalised after the Euros. White wants to join Arsenal. So he's kind of low-key confirmed that this deal is most likely going to happen. Ben White is going to be an Arsenal player. This is confirmed by David Ornstein, Chris Wheatley, and of course Fabrizio Romano. And as Chris says there and there, this is a deal that will be completed after Ben White's time at the Euros is done. He might not be playing for Gareth Southgate's England, but he is still involved in that squad. And just like with Kieran Tierney, the moment his time at the Euros was done, only a few days later, Arsenal confirmed his official new contract signing. So you've got Tavares done, you've got Sambi basically done, and Ben White as well, essentially done to an extent. Fingers crossed, no jinxing, touch wood. And that is potentially 3 signings in the bag. But who else do you want to see Arsenal sign this summer, and what positions do you want to see Arsenal focus on? Alex Bernard from Latin Sport claims that Arsenal agreed to lower its valuation for Matteo Guendouzi. The position between Marseille and the Gunners are getting closer. The two clubs are very close to an agreement. How much closer can we get to an agreement? Same with Xhaka, same with Guendouzi. Can we just get these guys out of the door so we can progress on to our other targets? But in Matteo Guendouzi as well, I think his replacement is quite clear. It's going to be Albert Sambi Lokonga. And as much as I would love to see Matteo thrive at Arsenal, it's not meant to be. His attitude unfortunately hasn't helped him out, and I wish him the best of luck at Marseille. All of what now is the money from Marseille via bank transfer, and we are going to move. Today it has been confirmed that Alexander Isak has signed a new contract with Real Sociedad until June 2026. Borussia Dortmund's €35 million clause has been brought out. Now I'm not sure what it means for Isak's overall release clause, which the Athletic have quoted in the past to be around €70 million. The Athletic have also claimed that the Arsenal were interested in this player, but for €70 million when you've got so many other positions to fill in as well, I don't see Arsenal signing Alexander Isak this summer, especially after he's just signed a brand new contract. But what are your thoughts on the Arsenal centre forward role going into next season? Would you give it to Aubameyang? Would you give it to Alexander Lacazette? Or maybe the younger options of young Gabriel Martinelli and Folarin Balogun? Or are you a fan that wants to see Arsenal sign a striker this summer? And if so, who is that player? Who is the name? And how much does he cost? And let's move on to the other Arsenal news today. First things first, Ainsley Maitland-Niles has been involved in a very scary incident. As the Gunner blog confirms, a car belonging to Ainsley Maitland-Niles was involved in a traffic accident on Wednesday morning between junction 24 and 25 of the M25. Thankfully, Arsenal have confirmed that Maitland-Niles was unhurt in the incident. Just seeing the photo of Ainsley Maitland-Niles' car on its side, it's a scary photo, and we thank God for Maitland-Niles being alright. Forgetting about his Arsenal future and transfers as well, it's good to see that Maitland-Niles is okay, and I wish you the best for the future, whether that's at Arsenal or elsewhere. We are gonna have to wait and see. Chris Wheatley has come with an exclusive saying that Arsenal highly confident that goalkeeper Arthur Okonkwo will sign a long-term contract with the club. As Chris Wheatley says there, he is a goalkeeper and he is very highly rated back in Arsenal's academy, and with Matt Ryan looking set to not return to Arsenal and go to Selk instead, if Arsenal do sell Bert Leno as well, it gives a chance for young Arthur Okonkwo to be the number 2 for Arsenal. But if it came down to you, would you give the chance to Okonkwo to being Arsenal's number 2, or are you going into the market and signing a backup goalkeeper, a more experienced backup goalkeeper instead? Fabrizio Romano says that Arsenal have offered Reiss Nelson a new contract until 2024 to send him on loan immediately after. Current one expires in 11 months. Nelson has not accepted yet as he's looking for other options. Olympiacos and 3 English clubs already have contacted Nelson to sign him. That Olympiacos rumour was already confirmed by one Chris Wheatley, but in terms of Reiss Nelson, I think this is the best possible scenario. Give him a contract so he preserves his market value and then send him on loan to an established Premier League club. Maybe a club like Crystal Palace as an example, with the likes of Zaha, Eze and Reiss Nelson. I'll be watching Crystal Palace a lot if they sign Reiss Nelson. But what are your own thoughts on Reiss Nelson, and what would you do with the guy's future this summer? Are you loaning him, are you selling him, or are you keeping him? But that is the video there and there. If you have enjoyed, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you're down there, please do consider subscribing to your boy's channel. Also, if you want to follow your boy on them social medias, the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest episode of the Transfers FC, Nuno Tavares Medical, Manuel Locatelli bid, and all things Arsenal. Lads, I will see you guys soon in a bit.